meant to do its own work.
Are you waiving your own money?
Yes, I was waiving my own money.
It's batch of 4?
Chair, I think I have some questions I didn't answer.
Oh, okay.
I wanted to dispense on chapter 6 issues. So that,
the remaining questions?
Yes. So on the question by Honorable Shongwa about Ethiopia, indeed, as a very pertinent issue. Ethiopia is a huge market, 120 million in population. It represents a very big opportunity for Kenya in terms of matters trade. And not just Ethiopia, the whole of Africa is a very huge opportunity. Kenya has deposited all the instruments under the Africa Continental Free Trade Area. And if I'm approved by this House, one of my priority areas is to ensure that Kenya exploits the huge potential of intra-Africa trade. Currently, intra-Africa trade is only 19%, and this is a conversation we'll be having with my colleagues across Africa to be able to raise this percentage to somewhere even in the region of our East African community, intra-regional trade, which is now standing at 45%. Only 2 weeks ago, I was in Ethiopia as part of President William Ruto's delegation when we launched Safaricom Ethiopia. Again, a very important milestone there. We did even push for Safaricom Ethiopia to get its mobile money business there, and the issue of Safaricom and M-Pesa enabling trade and enabling us to trade within each other is very important. I look forward to working with our side and Ethiopian side to be able to even work to ensure that we can use our local currencies for trade. Both countries, Kenya and Ethiopia, are having some challenges on the forex market, and so there exist opportunities for us to use our local currencies for trade. We have now around 35 countries have deposited instruments within the ACFTA, and indeed opportunities really do abound. Again, 2.5 weeks ago, Kenya did flag off, President Ruto did flag off the first consignment of tea to Ghana under the Africa Continental Free Trade Area Guided Trade Mechanism. President Ramaphosa is expected here in the next few weeks in this endeavor of ensuring that Africa, before we look for markets beyond our borders, we exploit what exists here. I've been a question about our traders in the informal sector, in Nyamakema, in all other areas. And it's true that our business community and our traders have gone through very difficult times having their goods auctioned. We've had before presidential events for banning of goods. Not before you used to have banning of ivory and such kind of things. Now we've had presidential events for banning of goods, and what I would want to assure our business community that if I'm approved for this position, I will ensure that our people are free to do business and to have an environment where they are not. We have to stop the culture of criminalizing enterprise, and that's why we say as Kenya Kwanza that every hustle matters. The question by Honorable Junet Mohammed about counterfeit is very important. But let me say this about counterfeit. If I have had this discussion with our anti-counterfeit agency, I would wish that the efforts we extend to fight counterfeit is for protecting local manufacturers. Committee who asked me for this help, the honorable member for Nakuru East is in this committee. So because we need to have this conversation and be able to separate, is it counterfeit or substandard? For substandard, we are going to use all efforts possible to stop substandard goods and believe in ourselves as a country. I have expressed my intention, Mr. Chair. We now have pre-shipment inspection that happens in other countries. And by the way, we do spend a lot of our money, dollars, foreign currency that we don't have, to some very young companies in China and other